This episode of the Horror Basement is brought to you by the 16th Annual Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival, going on October 27th through the 29th. For more information, go check them out at fullmooninc.net.
Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the Horror Basement with Jim Jam and Johnny Leroy. Lick my plate, you dog bitch.
To the Horror Basement, the Tennessee Horror News Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy, and we got Jim Jam here with us.
Jim Jam here.
All right, guys. So, as usual,
check us out on Stitcher Radio.
Yeah, we forgot that one last week. SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Blueberry,
all the social media. You know, we got them all.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Snapchat. I'm making a MySpace page.
There we go. It's coming back, guys. It's coming. No, it's not coming back. I don't think.
We're gonna bring it back like Justin Timberlake brought sexy back.
MySpace back. You don't know how to act. Anyways, that sucked. I know. I'm sorry for the cringeworthy performance there, guys.
Hey, who do we got on the show today?
We got a couple people on the show today. House October Built 2. Deuces.
Yep.
Also going to have Yeti here with us. Correct?
Oh, Shizzle. He's a fan of the movie.
Yep. So, writer for Tennessee Horror News. And also, go check out the website. Hit it up for all your horror needs. tnhorror.com.
Yeah, and Patreon too.
Yeah, become a patron. We love you guys.
So, here they come. And
away we go. All right, guys. So on today's podcast, from Houses October Built 2, we got Bobby Roe, Zack Andrews, and Mikey Roe. And also, we got one of our writers, Yeti, here with us. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going good. Appreciate you guys having us back on.
Glad y'all can be back on.
Yeah, for sure. So, with this second one, I mean, let's just get into it. Like, I know we talked to you last year. You wouldn't give up none of the secret details about what questions people don't ask. Is there more questions that you won't answer this year?
I'm never telling you guys the whole fucking story, ever.
Well, shit.
I think the one thing that we kind of realized doing this the second time is that as much as this falls into the horror category, it's also a Halloween adventure.
Yeah.
It's a road trip, fun movie that you get to explore all across the country, different ways people celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. I don't know. Well, how many people go on road trips for Halloween?
That does sound fucking awesome.
That sounds fun.
I'd be down for it.
That would be fun.
That sounds the best idea ever.
Yeah, a lot more people now. We definitely get a lot of comments from people or tweets or, saying, "Oh, we're going to do that this Halloween," or "Let's do that." So I'm sure some people have taken a page out of our book and started doing it on their own.
Hey, y'all should get into.
I bet they don't go to the same extremes as far as all across the country, but I do think that that there's a trend that people like to watch the House of October and then they go to their local haunted house. So hopefully that's a way that we've influenced people's holiday.
Okay, with that being said, you brought up the haunted house thing, and we talked to haunt owners and stuff around here. And one of the questions I want to ask you is, do you think this movies like yours helps fuel like urban legends and the controversy that people have with, rumors and shit, like people get into a haunt and, the crazy guy escaped from the mental institute and has a chainsaw, that kind of shit. Do you think like your movie helps to promote that, or has anybody ever asked you that?
I hope so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, every urban legend is derived from some truth, right? I mean, these ideas aren't just out of nowhere. a guy who knew a guy or whatever, and it may be this hyperbole of what happened, but it started somewhere truthful, and we started this whole series basically on answering a question, and that question was we were trying to figure out, what's the Halloween version of when a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound if no one's around to hear it? Well, to us, the Halloween question to ask is, have you ever been in a haunted house and seen a real dead body? You can't definitively tell me you haven't. These effects are so good. The smells are so good. You can touch, taste, feel. I mean, it's insane. So, we kind of built that around it. And, urban legends come from that. We'd always heard stuff as kids. And, and so you just kind of let a myth grow. But I think stuff like the blue skeleton isn't far-fetched at all in these days.
Well, what would you say if people thought that it hurt the haunt industry?
You know what? There's 10% of that out there that we've seen. That the haunt community has been awesome to us. We love them. All the scare actors out there. I mean, look, I wish people knew how hard we fought to, the studio wanted to cast, quote unquote, real actors in LA to play these parts. And we fought hard to not let that happen because those guys out there, these scare actors have embodied these characters for 5 years, maybe 8 years. They have names, dialect, costumes, everything. Why would I go out and hire? They are actors. They are method actors, as method acting as it can get. So why would I go out and do that? So we wanted to use everybody for real. We love the haunt community. Anybody that says they're hurting it, they're out of their mind. I mean, we want people to go to haunts. The number one thing you could tell me as a compliment, it says, I went to go see a movie and then I went out to my local haunt. That's what we want from people. I mean, look, there's bad apples in every single occupation, but guess what? Having that myth out there, that helps business. That intensifies the scare factor for people, and that's what they're paying for anyway.
Very true. When I do watch the first one,
oh yeah, you want to go to a haunt?
Yeah, anytime I'm like, man, I wish a haunt was open right now. I'd love to go to one. So yeah, I know what you mean right there. Hey Yeti, is there anything you want to ask?
Yeah, actually, I was wondering. Like, I caught. Excuse me. I watched the trailer for the new one, and there was a clip, like the Get Out clip on YouTube, and it's just like this real authentic, like suspense vibe that you get. It's like I got the same vibe from watching it as I would like going into a haunt, and I was wondering if that was like, acting in those scenes, you still got that suspense factor from being in the setting, or if it was just kind of lost on you because you were focused on doing your thing.
Mikey, you want to take that one as the resident actor right here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of the times when we do some of the haunts, we have our direction of what we're doing, but we also, Bobby's been good on keeping a lot of people, me and Brandy and whoever, out of the haunts before. So a lot of our first takes are our first times walking into the haunt. So that keeps us a little bit on edge because we don't exactly know what's coming, but we're still working our scene through that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's a chance for some real fear there. I kind of like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, especially with Brandy walking through, we always, a lot of her reactions are, our first time walkthroughs, to get that good scream or that, it kind of makes you feel a little bit better that you don't know what's coming. So you're walking through there with Brandy just the same way she's walking through, not even, never walked through the haunt before. So it really helps, keep the tone up that, that you want to feel.
Okay, well, with this movie, I'm probably going to ask a question that's not going to get answered. But is there a different theme to the Blue Skeleton group? I mean, I really want...
Just ask it. He's just going to say...
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but I want to know... like, what happens?
Yeah, that's definitely not going to get answered.
Bobby's not going to answer.
Got 7 days to find that out.
Damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, not happening. Not now. We'll be happy to go back on and discuss after you guys have seen it, too, and other people. But, yeah, look, there's supposed to be a shroud of mystery of part 2. So, what I'll say is kind of a cool thing that we actually always
designed it and wanted to do it before even part one. You know, for some people, the ending's very abrupt, you know. The ambiguity to what happened, were they psychopaths or was this part of the haunt, was always supposed to be the question that was asked. But ultimately, it was an intermission and not an ending. And we always liked when we were growing up with Karate Kid and Karate Kid 2. At the end of Karate Kid 1, Daniel Russo walks out of the All Valley, or he beats Johnny, and then in part 2, he walks out of the All Valley tournament, and 2 years has passed in our world, but we didn't lose 1 second of Daniel's life. And I always thought as a kid that was so cool, that you could watch those two movies back to back, and they could be one long movie. And so that's what we did. I'll let you guys, like, that's what we did with Houses.
What's the difference in this movie? Like, I mean, I know it's supposed to be a continuance, but there has to be something different, right? Right.
Yeah,
this movie is bigger and badder.
Okay.
I mean, we have, especially incorporating drones, it's a more cinematic feel cool. On purpose. Everything has been designed to be that way. There's reasons for it, but it's definitely bigger. And we're going to take you to places that aren't just the normal haunts through dark mazes. They're events, Halloween events, and things that you maybe never seen before.
And one thing I made these guys do is participate in a brain-eating contest against Kobayashi. So, Michael, why don't you describe that wonderful experience?
You're going to have to pay me a lot more money to do that again. It was the worst fucking thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Wait, what kind of brains?
They were calf brains.
Oh, man, that's mad cow disease, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
That's where the prions live. Yeah.
I didn't do too well. I didn't do too well with it.
Was it like milk brains? Like, you know, in milk? You know how they sell pig brains in milk?
No, they were like, they were sliced brains that were like grilled and then wrapped them in a tortilla. They're brain tacos.
Yeah, they don't sound appealing.
What's that taste like?
It's one of the worst things I've ever eaten, for real. Like, I could do well in eating contests. I'm not a small man. And that, absolutely, I failed miserably in this eating contest because I couldn't get them down.
Well, who'd you compete against?
You couldn't keep them down either.
Yeah.
He's going up.
All right, I'll let Bobby take that one. Who did we compete against, Bobby?
Who did we compete against?
Yeah.
Kobayashi, the greatest eater of all time.
Oh, Kobayashi, yeah, I heard the name.
You see every July 4th.
He ate that shit?
Oh, yeah, we went toe-to-toe with him.
No.
And you have to see the movie to see what happens with it. But, yeah, it was pretty cool getting to, you know, just be on stage with him, and he's a legend.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, that sounds disgusting, though. I don't think I'd... Yeah, you'd have to pay me a lot to do that. I eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about the brains.
Hey, maybe part 3, let's get Mikey to eat some... Was it Mikey that ate it?
Yeah.
Some live squid.
Mountain oysters.
Yeah, I saw some videos of...
Shit, that shit right there can choke you to death.
Yes.
Well, why not? You know, it's kind of a running theme, I guess, in these movies for me to throw up. So.
Have you ever seen them videos where they eat live squid?
No, I have no idea what that is.
They'll take and wrap the squid around like a chopstick, which
and
the suction cups can get stuck in your throat and it can choke you to death. It's
that's not really my bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand it either. And then my wife showed me a video of if you pour soy sauce on an octopus, it'll move around like it'll start walking around and stuff.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah, it's like it's a soy sauce. They don't like it.
No, all that sodium.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's cooking it, kind of.
Let's talk about. I guess y'all all know Russ McCamey, right? Or know who he is?
Oh, McCamey Manor. Yeah, we know that.
Did y'all ever get to experience that while it was opening?
No, but I heard a rumor that he's coming to Tennessee. Is that true?
Oh, we've met him.
Yeah, we met him. We went out to his house.
No. I mean, McCamey Manor is getting moved to Tennessee and Georgia is what I've been hearing.
Well, that's what we're saying. Russ McCamey, we've been there and
we've been to where it was at, and we didn't go through it or nothing.
We've seen some stuff.
He got a lot. He actually shut it down because he was getting so much shit from Tennessee, or people in the town he lives in.
Oh, I bet it's a whole different animal, you know. And basically what we're doing is celebrating Halloween the best we can. You know what I mean? It's like there's just two ways you do it, and for some people that's the one that works, and for the other people they want the events and the festivals. So we hopefully give everybody a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I was just saying, we got to see what happens there, and I guess they said it was a watered down.
Yeah.
It looked like was it a crazy boot camp to us?
Yeah, it was more physical than what we got to see.
Oh, yeah.
But they've showed videos, of the messing with people. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know if it's like House is October built, though.
No, because I don't, like you said, that was, McCamey Manor's not an extreme hunt. It's a Halloween or a horror experience.
Well, yeah.
Bullshit. It's an extreme hunt.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. The shit that goes on there is probably the most extreme one that we know of, besides the blue skeleton.
Well, but do you consider that a haunt? If they're tying you up, blindfolding you, and like...
I guess.
It plays off people's fears, so, people do get scared, I assume. I haven't been through it, so I don't know. It's definitely an experience. I guess they want to call it... I don't know. I would call it an extreme haunt.
What all states do y'all go to in this one? Or was that one that you don't want to talk about or say?
What did you say? Which states?
Yeah, what states are these haunts? Like, are these the?
Did you go back to the other haunts? You had to go to different haunts this year, correct?
Oh no, we got a whole different cast of animals with that. No, we probably won't say. We won't say the states yet, but you'll get a wide array of haunt and haunt events and different stuff than part one. That's for sure.
Okay, well, last year we interviewed Bobby, and he was telling about, I don't know if it was Mikey or Zack, went to one of the haunts and y'all got pushed off the edge.
Oh yeah, New Mexico or something, wasn't
it? Yeah, New Mexico. Mike, tell them about your experience.
Man, that was definitely, that's in my top 3 of, actual true fear in a haunt and just doing something a little bit different. I had, that one was pretty much full contact. They'd throw you up against the wall, cuss you out, say whatever. And then I got blindfolded and they put like a shotgun in my back, pushing me down a hallway, telling me to keep walking. And then, you're just walking down this hallway. And then at one point I take another step with no floor and I fell like 6 feet down to an air mattress. But when you're blindfolded, not expecting that and walking, that fall feels like you just fell 100 feet. It was absolute. I thought I was dead.
Did you scream?
Oh, dude, yeah. I really thought that I just stepped off and crashed and melted and just exploded on the ground. When you're walking blindfolded, that's the last thing that I thought would happen.
Damn, I wish I had that on video.
Oh, my God.
I just want to hear the scream. Yeah. Was it a girl scream? Like high-pitched?
I don't know, man. I don't even remember what the scream was like. Whatever the most pussy-ass scream and terrifying.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'd have done.
I sounded like a little bitch because that's one of the scariest I've ever been.
Well, I guess it did what it was supposed to do then, right?
That would be crazy, though, like just stepping off and just be like, oh, what the f... There ain't no going back.
Hey, did your life flash before your eyes?
Yeah, man. It was like a real, like I said, it felt like it was 100 feet tall. It felt like it was 100 feet, and so like it kind of was in a slow motion thing, and you don't know what's happening, and it's just such a weird.
That would be
such a weird feeling because the majority of the time you're looking at something that you're gonna jump off of or whatever, so you're mentally prepared for it, and then when that fall happens and kind of that gut feeling when you fall anyway, that combined with not knowing what's going on, it's a total fucks with every sensory thing that you have.
I guess I can't imagine because I don't know. Like you said, it's definitely a feeling.
It would be so much fun to be the actor, the scare actor in that position, to hear everybody scream like they're going to die, and you just look over them and start laughing. I would, but that's
they get off on it, man. That's what they listen to. That's what they do. The haunt, every scream kind of like that movie, like Monsters Inc., where they're like the screams of the little kids supply energy for the monster town, and that's exactly what happens with these guys. They love it.
That is hilarious.
Hey, Yeti, you got anything else you want to ask or you want to comment on?
I was just curious, like, you said this was going to have a more cinematic feel. Is it still going to have the found footage element, or are you guys giving that up?
No, we do. We play by the rules, but it's kind of hard to explain until you see it, but it just will have a bigger scope and feel to it. But, you know, it still falls under that genre for sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you know what, to be honest, we've never felt like we fit in the found footage world in some ways. I mean, there's just little different things that we've done, and we've always kind of played with the word like meta horror. You know, that idea of bending reality just a little bit, and you know, there's this weird meta feel hopefully with part 1 and part 2. So we kind of always felt like we were a hybrid anyway, so we kind of explored that a little bit more in part 2.
Well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Like, the first one was one of my favorites. It was just like one of the first movies in a long time that I watched, and had to go watch something else to just kind of, you know, maybe have a drink. It got to me a little bit. And my wife hates found footage movies, but she sat with me through it. She really enjoyed it. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely something a little different. You know, we're both really stoked for the new one too.
And this one really, you know, you'll forget that you're watching something that falls under the found footage category on the way this one plays and the way the shots are done. You know, it really, I mean, even when we had a screening, we watched it last night with some people. You know, it just plays a lot more cinematic than the previous one. So I think everybody's going to be, anybody that had a problem with it being a little too found footage in the first one or whatever, people that had a problem with where it ended on the first one, this all kind of ties in and helps give everybody what they wanted if they weren't happy with certain things in the first one. It really kind of buttons it up really nice.
Where are y'all? Because I know y'all are doing, I guess, press right now for the. Where all do y'all go for press tour?
We gotta go Dallas, Seattle, LA. You know,
cool places.
We don't even know. Some of them are last minute that we go all the way. Like next week is just nuts. It's just a lot of travel and trying to get the word out there as much as we can, and just be ready for Friday. So. You know, whether it's, you know, we had an interview with some guy, a horse magazine in Spain the other day. So hopefully even globally it's really caught on.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I mean, if you can get it over globally, I mean, shit takes off.
Make a franchise. Is it franchise? Is that the word I'm trying to say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
More than 2 movies.
Wasn't it?
So as long as this does well, you can use that word.
Yeah, franchise.
Yeah.
Houses October Built presents.
Hey, I was going to say something. Maybe y'all should get with RV rental companies and do like a promo code so people can go to haunts and rent their RVs.
Oh, what we should have done is bought one back in 2010 for as many as we've rented and wrecked.
Yeah.
Well, that probably would have been better.
Yeah, I've got pretty damn good at driving those now.
So it took a while.
Do you have to have a special license to drive an RV, or is the regular one good?
You don't.
No. I mean, if you did, oops. No, you don't. You just need a regular license.
Okay.
It's just a whole other beat driving that thing around, and you know.
Take them wide ass turns.
You got to do them Cadillac pip turns, don't you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta kick out there pretty wide, and knowing your height and what tunnels you're going under, and parking is it's a shit show. But you know, some of them drive really, really well, and it's really not that bad. It's just getting used to how big of a boat you're driving.
Yeah, I would love to own one. I'm sure a lot of people would, because they're definitely be a lot easier and cheaper to. I don't know about cheaper, but over the years it'd be cheaper to, instead of having to get hotels and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, if you own it,
Well,
then you,
RV was a character, you know. So I mean, it's such a big part of the movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where a lot of it's shot. So
are y'all? I'm pretty sure y'all are flying because y'all don't want to be driving for all these press tours, right?
no,
No, don't look behind the curtain. We were just driving around. We never touched the plane. That's what we're telling.
yeah, that's what we're telling them. yeah. yeah.
Okay, what's the well, I don't know about, but what's the best RV y'all used? Or what I was thinking, maybe like have a.
Well, you'd have to get the same one over and over, right?
Oh yeah, true.
Like
We upgraded a tad for part 2.
but I mean, like if you didn't bring that RV everywhere you went, you'd have to find somewhere to rent it in a different state.
Oh, we were driving most of the time. We would drive it around because you don't want to lose the RV you have. The RVs are so personalized that you're not going to get the same exact one if you put it down and then go pick up another one in another state.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, that'd be fucked up.
For the press tour, I was thinking, maybe, but get one wrapped with all the movie stuff on it. So yeah, I thought that'd be pretty cool.
We just get a big blue
Oh
skeleton.
yeah, we did do that press tour on the first one. If you look on the Instagram account, we wrapped the whole RV for that.
Oh, I'll bet that wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't. But it was, it was cool doing it that way. I mean, you do so much driving on the highway, you might as well make yourself a billboard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'd love to have that. Just to own something like that, just to set out in your yard for the memories of it. But I know.
Yep.
So I guess you would have to get the rental company to agree to letting you wrap it.
Yeah, so you just get them. I mean, it's releases like anybody else. When you go to locations, you go to different people, you always get releases.
Oh, okay. So I seen on Amazon this will be released on DVD and Blu-ray and
This will be in 10 major cities theatrically on Friday and VOD, same day and date release. And then, DVD and all that stuff is always down the road, so that'll be next year. But for right now, you go see it if it's in one of your cities, and then otherwise, I do advise it's a little bit different than part 1. For sound, there's a lot of music going on. I mean, we did a soundtrack for this one, which you don't normally do for this kind of genre, but there's too many fucking Christmas albums. Why can't we have some Halloween ones, So we wanted to put that together and have something a little bit different. So, there's a CD, digital album. So seeing it in the theater with the big drone shots, it looks really great. We had the premiere last night, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I watched the video for it. I guess the first song off the soundtrack, and yeah, it was pretty wild. You got all the Halloween sounds and then the music too, and I really enjoyed that.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping somewhere around us they'll release it in theater. I ain't saw nothing yet, and I think I even what movie company was it? Was it not Regal? Was it?
It'll be all the AMCs.
AMC, okay.
Yeah.
Do we have AMC?
Yeah,
I don't think we do.
the closest for you guys is probably what, Bobby, Atlanta?
No.
No, it's not. I don't think it's Atlanta this time around. I'm gonna release all the cities as soon as studio sends them over. I'm hoping that's today.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what we was.
Yeah,
it'd be cool if it
I
was
would
in
love,
Nashville.
or we would love to see it in theater, but I don't know if we can make it to Atlanta. So I'm hoping that somewhere in Tennessee close has an AMC theater.
You'd think Nashville would have one.
As big as it's getting, hope maybe they will.
I mean, you would think American movie something.
Well, if y'all ever close to Nashville during Halloween one year, you should definitely come check out some of the haunts around here. There, I know y'all probably been to some pretty badass ones, but
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh, we like all different kinds, especially look. The smallest ma and pa haunted house is just it's about creativity and you don't need a lot of money and you don't need a lot of effects. You just need to provide a little bit of fun and just a different way to scare people. So if you can do that, I don't need the long line, mainstream one. I prefer somebody else that, just put a lot of thought into it.
True.
That's very true. Yeah, them long lines are just ridiculous. Like Halloween Horror Nights. Oh my God, I was so pissed paying all that money to go to that, and I stood in. I even had slash passes and stood in 30, 45. Well, I guess that's not bad for some, but then I went through the conga line type ones, and because so many people were there, that just killed it for me too. Watching actors reset, that's a real.
Oh yeah.
But I guess I got to give them props on their. Go ahead.
You don't like the process of the making of the movie, watching them reset every time.
No.
Oh no! Well, no, I'm talking about in Halloween Horror Nights. I don't like.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Horror Nights. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many people that would go through that, and I think we was there at the beginning of October. So yeah, it wasn't Halloween or nothing, and there was, oh my God, it was crazy how many people go to that. Yeah, and you'd go through and you'd just be a solid line. There would be, you'd see
No
the
breaks.
actors go back and forth inside. I'm like, what the hell? That was the only thing enjoying is getting to see all the, because their haunt or
The effects.
The effects are top notch, of course, because it's Universal, but conga lines are terrible.
Yeah, it's no fun when you're just a total line of people. You want to be able to go in, and have them kind of pulse people through, 3 to 4 people, let the actors do their thing, and then they pass, and so you don't know what's coming. Half the time you walk through with that many people, you see what's coming, and it's not, you don't get the full enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, what I usually do, if I'm at the beginning of the line, I'll stop. When I see the back of somebody and it's not my group, I will stop for about 2 minutes and wait. I'll hold the line up if I have to, because I want to get that. I paid, like at Nashville Nightmare, that's the biggest haunt in Nashville. You pay like almost $50 for a ticket for a slash pass because it's got 4 haunts. Yeah, I want to get a little bit scared out of it. I don't want them just like a conga line. What's the best small one you think you've not best, but the one that stood out to you the most, like the Ma and Pa type ones?
It's tough, man. I really I don't think I could single one out. Everybody's got something to offer, and I know that sounds like a politician answer, but it's true. Like there hasn't been too many haunts where I'm just like, that was just terrible. Like there's something in each haunt that somebody spent a lot of time with, and whether it's just one room and maybe the other ones aren't good, the rest of the rooms, but there's one, that always sticks out. But we just always like, just the different themes, like doing paintball and haunted house in the first movie. That was amazing.
Well,
And then, somebody got a little bit better on that when we were doing the press tour for it. We went to a new one, not the one that was in the movie, but these guys upped the ante, and they made glow-in-the-dark paintballs, so it looked like tracers going through the forest, doing it at night with no lights, and zombies coming at you with glow-in-the-dark paintballs. That was really cool.
That's cool. So, with themes, what's the theme of the Blue Skeletons haunt that they're going through this year?
You think if you ask me once in the beginning and then once at the end, I'm going to forget?
Maybe.
You're going to trick me and I'm going to answer it?
Maybe. I got to try. I got to try.
Hey, have y'all heard of, real quick, I'll let y'all go after, have y'all heard of Zombie Apocalypse Live?
Zombie Apocalypse Live?
Yeah.
Where you go in and shoot zombies?
Yeah, they got it's like they got the real military guns. They got CO2 cartridges in them to give you like, I guess,
a kick,
30% kick or whatever. But it's like extreme laser tag.
Yeah, you go in and you.
Yes, they have it in Dallas.
Yeah, the Nashville Nightmare does it. We've done it twice, or I've done it twice. That's just pretty cool.
Good time.
I'm gonna do it every year I can if it comes, as long as it keeps coming back. I'm gonna go every time because it's cool as hell.
Yeah, we saw a trailer for one in Dallas. So I'm sure it's the same thing. Yeah, it looked pretty amazing.
Yeah, definitely should check that out. But I thought I'd bring that up because, yeah. But well, we're glad that y'all come back for a second one, and hopefully I'm sure it's easy to keep on going as long as you can keep Brandy going through.
That's always the question. You got it. Well, you guys spread the word. I appreciate you having us on.
Oh.
Hell yeah, and y'all be safe. And Yeti, you want to say anything else before we go?
No, I'm good. But hey, thanks guys for coming on and doing this. This has been pretty great.
Right on. Well, Halloween starts September 22nd, so we'll see you guys soon.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it, guys.
See you later.
All right, have a good one.
What do you think about him, Yeti? What do you think? It was pretty cool. What?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Do we have a screener for that movie? Is that a thing?
No.
That's whack.
Well, yeah, we couldn't get a screener for that one, but I mean that's just the way that their movie studio wanted to do it, and I mean at least they could come on and talk.
Yeah.
So yeah, they want everybody to pay, which I mean,
Guy can hope, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what me and Jim Jam.
I asked him that when I was messaging him back and forth, and if there's a screener, and it's going through a studio, so it's up to that studio if they want to do that or not. So I guess that studio, or that it might be the thing that they only send it to, bigger reviewers or whatever, people that's got more. What do you call it? More
clout,
more reach.
More clout, reach. Yeah. Oh, Yeti. Before we let you go, what'd you think about it? Did you go watch?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't made it out yet.
You hear me dropping my pen? No, I'm just kidding.
But
it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, that's
everybody I've heard, except for people who are just dicks and want to hate everything. Like everybody I've seen online is like, this is a great movie. You have to see it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I mean, it wasn't scary to me though.
No, it's like I keep telling people, and that seems like it pisses people off, or they want to get into telling me a whole history lesson. I told them it was a horror comedy, and they didn't like that shit.
Well, there's a lot of comedy in this movie.
And I also read someone say that the Losers Club, or Losers, what is it?
Yeah, the Losers Club.
Yeah, the Losers Club, they stole that movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, they technically did.
Yeah,
I mean, because it was funny, and it was the type of shit that you'd say, which Yeti don't know, what you say to your friends as 13, so.
Yeah, you remember when you was like 13, 14, Yeti, what you talked about?
Yeah.
A typical teenage boy. They do the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what made it more relatable.
I'm gonna quote one little piece off. One of the kids was they was drawing straws at who would do something, and one guy, I can't remember which one, he said, "Better be glad we ain't having a dick measuring contest."
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see 14-year-old kids or whatever talking like normal 14-year-old kids will talk like.
Yeah.
Instead of them acting like they're talking like damn Caspers around, or just like a people.
Well, they are going to fight a fucking clown, so that's kind of
yeah. A lot of times you get kids in movies and they're just
their mothers.
They're not written right. They're written like adults, or they're written like little robots or something.
So I was glad to see that they pretty much let them kids I think the director of it, he definitely did an awesome job with directing them, because maybe that's how he felt about it, having those kids act like a normal 14-year-old would, talk how they did and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine.
Right.
I've been pissed if them kids wasn't cussing or, doing something crazy. Because I'm like, how the hell you have an R-rated movie and just... No, I know damn well kids cuss.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like sailors.
So, I know when I was that age, my dad had to get on me all the time because I cussed so much. I think I've calmed down since then.
I cuss worse.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
I got Tourette's.
Yeah, we'll be in a full room and he'll be cussing like a sailor. I'm looking around like, man, you need to shut up, man. There's old women around.
I don't give a fuck about them.
Fuck 'em.
I don't cuss around my grandmother.
Johnny's
I don't know these women, so what does it matter to me?
I always tell everybody Johnny's an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, fuck them. They don't know me.
But yeah, I'm glad we got to get you come on, and Yeti.
We hope you had a good time, Yeti.
It was a good time. Good time.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again.
For sure. And we definitely we're gonna have to redo your picture on the website when you get your shirt, so you can take a selfie in the Tennessee Horror News shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna camera whore it up hardcore when I get that. Yeah, there's no question about it.
Take a bath in it. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
I want to see you dancing in the rain in it. What other?
Sing that song, dancing in the rain.
Yeah. like you get out there ballerina style.
What would you say?
Just a t-shirt and some tidy whities.
Yeah,
full photo shoot. It's happening.
But make sure you get out there like in the rain, like you're like ballerina, like tippy toeing around in a circle. I love Tennessee Hornets. I love Tennessee.
Hey, Yeti,
you might get the police called on you for that shit.
That could go viral. Have your wife film it so when the cops do come and tackle you, she's got it all on tape.
Don't damage the shirt,
I don't
guys.
know, Yeti's a big dude. They might hit him with a stun gun. That might be even better. Can you handle getting hit with a stun gun?
Shit.
Oh man, that'd be a new one for me. I've avoided it thus far, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hey, in the name of Tennessee Hornets,
I would like to get hit with a stun gun to see if I could build up a tolerance to fucking stun guns.
I don't think you probably could.
There's people that can.
I don't think it works that way. No.
Like, there's one dude, he can get hit, and he falls down because your muscles give way, but he can get right back up. Like, boom, boom. I seen it. But you have to train yourself to do that.
He must plan to rob a bank or do something.
No, I think he was like martial arts shit.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
he planned on getting involved with the cops somehow.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like if you trained your body to get electrocuted over and over and over, and your heart could take it, you could probably build up a defense against it.
Well, Bruce Lee used to do that training.
I don't know if he trained fucking electrocution. I mean,
yeah, he would punch through electric field. Like he built something where I saw a movie of it. That's why he had heart problems because of that. His heart couldn't take it. Okay. I don't know.
No,
he was secretly a robot too. Oh, so okay. He'd probably he was recharging. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to watch that new movie with him coming out, or about him, his life. I do.
I've seen it. What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but I want to see it.
Hey, well, Chuck Norris was trained by him.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I think Chuck Norris.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was.
Bruce Lee trained Chuck Norris.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I think you're wrong.
Yeti, do you know?
I think they fought. I don't know if he trained him or not.
He was in a movie with him. That was about it.
But he trained him.
No, he didn't, dude. Chuck Norris... Let's not get into this. Because Chuck Norris actually... Like, with the thing with Bruce Lee was, and this has been documented, and this is the only reason... Bruce Lee never got into martial arts competition fights. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this wasn't. He was just training him.
But Chuck Norris did, and he was a world champion. So you could say Chuck Norris was actually better martial arts.
Well, you know how they got all the Chuck Norris
but that'd be
quotes
really controversial. Yeah.
Facts. Does that mean Chuck Norris can beat Bruce Lee? Why don't you have...
I don't want to get into that
subject.
Yeti. Because I like them both.
Since you write, why don't you write some Bruce Lee facts that challenge Chuck Norris?
Don't do that. That would be really controversial. I think there's some people.
Bruce Lee actually did. He trained Chuck Norris, Joe Louis, and Mike Stone. And between the three of them, during their training with Bruce, they won every championship in the United States, Japan.
Yeah, that's when Chuck Norris went around and fought.
Told you. Bruce Lee trained him. That's why he's such a badass. So that means there needs to be Bruce Lee facts.
Yeah.
Like no rock hit Bruce Lee because Bruce Lee hit rock back. I don't know, dude.
What was it?
That's the only thing I can come up with.
Hey, Yeti, you ever listen to Epic Rap Battles?
Yeah.
You see the one with Chuck Norris on it? He said something about, was it when I go swimming or something, I don't go in the water just wants to be around me.
That's just funny.
Man, how do we... Yeti, if you come on this show more and more, you'll realize that we talk about some random ass shit.
That got way off the subject of any fucking
horror
thing.
No more.
Yeah, that got way off the subject.
This is now just the basement.
Yeah. Jesus.
We're just here.
Yeah. ADD kicked in there, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, Yeti, like I said, we appreciate
you coming on.
Hell yeah, Yeti. That was fun. You know, on our the end of this was definitely random.
Very random. I blame that on Yeti. It's definitely not
right off the rails.
we bring Yeti in and shit goes crazy. That's what
I'm
happened.
an agent of chaos. What I do.
That's what happened. We've never done that before, ever.
Yeah, whatever.
We always stay on subject. Fucking Yeti comes on off subject. Fucking Bruce Lee and martial arts and Chuck Norris. Damn it,
Epic
Yeti.
rap battles.
Epic rap. I mean, come on, man. Jeez, Yeti.
Fat guys in underwear. It just got.
I can't believe you, man. I cannot believe you talk about that kind of stuff.
I feel like I've accomplished something today.
Yeah. But we do appreciate you being here, Yeti, and just so everybody knows, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Horamino. Hit up Yeti. What is it at? What is your Twitter?
His Instagram. I think he uses
Yeti Scribbles, I believe.
Or whatever what's your Instagram? If you use Instagram more.
Yeah, Instagram. He's on there more.
Yeah, I don't ever like. I have a Twitter app, and I only open it by accident. It's let's see here.
He don't even know he's on Instagram.
I don't.
I'd have to look.
Go
ahead.
It's the Yeti 616, but instead of spaces, there's periods because underscores are for Trump.
If I can't have my what I want on there, I'm not going to use underscore either. I'll just like, fuck it. I don't want to do it anyways. Hey, Yeti, I'm going to make a MySpace page for Tennessee Horror News.
Okay, we're getting off subject here. We're trying to end this.
Yeah. All right, anyways. But, yeah, well, everybody, thank y'all for listening, and that's all we got. We out.
All right, you guys take it easy. Stay
Peace. See you, Yeti.